I don't know necessarily if it's getting back on track, but I think it's good to just get away, kind of be connected as a team and get a chance to try to just do some things better as we move forward. But I do think this comes at a good time, where we're looking to see if we can play better on Sunday, and hopefully our week of preparation leads to a good performance. And then I think being able to stay out in Atlanta and then travel to London on that following Thursday will be good for our team for that 11-day span that we're together.
Will Jalen Ramsey practice today?
He will, yes. Yeah, it was great. I mean, it was good to be able to meet him. I mean, you can tell, really impressive person, really intelligent, smart, charismatic guy. Got a lot of confidence. So that was what came off. That was really the first time we had met in person, other than saying hello after a game or something like that. So he's picking things up quickly. You can see he just has a big picture understanding of football, and he loves it. And we're glad to have him here. He did, yes. Yeah, it definitely changes. I mean, you just want to be aware, is it a guy that stays on one side? Does he travel and play star coverage? So those kind of things are always affected and altered, and you just want to be mindful of it. There is an element of, depending upon how you feel about your matchup versus that given player, what the approach is. But a player like him gives you some flexibility defensively that not a lot of players give you the luxury to have, and that's why we're so fortunate to have Jalen here. I mean, that's just a part of it. Unfortunately, injuries are a part of this game, and whether it's kind of getting a guy that's already on your roster up and ready to go as a result of somebody being injured, or whether it's onboarding somebody that, you just traded and acquired, in that manner, those end up being kind of the same thing. So you got to always be ready to adjust and adapt. And, our focus is on getting ready and playing the best game that we can against the Falcons. And our players have the same focus and concentration as well. No, I think to my knowledge, he's feeling good. And, I know he had the issue with back soreness and stuff like that. And that's something that we want to monitor and keep an eye on. But, we'll have a better idea. The walkthrough is not necessarily the best gauge, but I think him getting out here and partaking in, football activities for the first time in a few weeks will be a good gauge to see just how he's physically feeling. Yeah, so really, he's made good progress. He participated in the walkthrough. He's going to continue to do some stuff at practice. And then, with Malcolm, he'll be day to day, and we'll just kind of, keep our eye on that. But he won't practice today. I think I would say, it's hard to say. I mean, he's questionable for the game. I think you want to see some progress, to be able to, feel good about it. But sometimes these things end up turning the corner pretty quickly. So, we'll use our time on this. I think it does. I think it gives him confidence too, probably just kind of getting his feet wet a little bit. And really, he played in all situations. He had some different things that maybe he got exposed to that we didn't anticipate as a result of Malcolm taking a little bit of a breather when he ended up tweaking his ankle. So he got some things that he can learn from in protection and some of those known passing situations. He got, a short yardage carry that I think will be better on if those things come up. And then he had some real bright spots with a couple of those runs that you saw him pop. Yeah, today will be the big gauge, really more than anything for him to push himself physically, communicate how he's feeling, and, we'll do what's best for Jalen, and, what's best for our team is to be able to have him up in some form or fashion, but those will be things that I think we'll have a better grasp on after today's practice. All right, thanks, guys.